G'day football fans and welcome back to episode 31 of our Wolves career mode here on Dylan on the Ball. Thank you very, very much for joining me for season 3 here at the helm of our Wolves, Mr. Dylan on the Ball, ready to hopefully make a push for the Champions League. I mean, if you watched our last video, you've been keeping up with the series. We did win the Premier League, our second time of asking. So we made Champions League. I think we finished 4th the first season, winning the FA Cup, and then second season, won the Premier League. And now it's showtime now. We're up to the final frontier, basically. It will be the last season of the series, so make sure to show it some love with a like down below. Subscription if you're new around here, if you want to see how we go in our chase for some Champions League glory. It is the start of Season 3 though, and that does mean there has been some transfers. And with, as I said, we are chasing European glory, so the realism might be gone, or the realistic signings of some of the players that we had signed, like Ross Barkley and Michael Olise, into our second season he was, and Jedson Fernandez, those sorts of signings, might be a bit gone. We'll start though with the outgoings. First, and one that was already confirmed before the end of the season, was Roman Saiss. He left on a free transfer. We didn't renew his contract, we let him leave, and he's gone and signed for Hertha Berlin, so all the best to him. He was great for us, playing sort of a second fiddle backup role to Max Kilman, but he is obviously no longer with us. Next player that has moved on, or next, I guess, important or big player that has moved on, is Ross Barkley. He has moved away to Napoli. He had an absolutely outstanding season. I do get that. I understand that. He did, I think it was 29 matches or something around 29 matches, 18 goals, 15 assists. Correct me if I'm wrong. I definitely made a point of looking at that in the last video, but it's something along those lines, about 30-ish games, but a few more goals or goal involvements than games played anyway. I'll also apologise again if you can hear Odie in the background. He's decided, yet again, the time that I start talking into the microphone is the time that he will absolutely murder his monkey toy. So, I mean, that is just is what it is, really. But basically the Ross Barkley departure, while it is, I guess, one of our first signings, he's it was a bit heartbreaking having to let go of him, but it was one of the key positions we wanted to upgrade, and upgrade we have. The third major outgoing is definitely one I've thought about or mentioned a number of times. It's Jose Sarr. He's also gone to Napoli, which is weird in and of itself, I suppose, but it was just a position that, look, it's not going to make possibly the hugest difference. We've gone up a few overall in who has replaced him, and you might have been able to guess it by the silhouettes on the thumbnail. Was a bit creative there with the use of Football Manager and cross to FIFA. Oh wow, what YouTuber ship? What? I don't know what that meant. Anyway, get away from that weird statement. Let's move on to our incomings, and we'll do it in the same order. The first being our centre-back, and our new centre-back pairing up with Conor Cody will be the big man at the back, Alessandro Bastogne. He is absolutely unreal. He's 84 overall. You can see, looking at his stats, he's strong, he's tall, he's pretty quick for a centre-back. He's just elite at defending. He is absolutely elite at defending. Tackling, slide tackling, heading, all of the things. He's just the best. He's going to be absolutely outstanding. He is easily our best centre-back now. William Saliba will end up probably usurping Conor Cody's throne and moving into the first team, but alongside whoever it is, will definitely be Alessandro Bastogne. We did have to fork out a decent amount of money that we didn't do a swap deal with Inter for Bastogne, just because we had lost Roman Saiss, so we did have to just fork out straight cash. I can't remember how much it was, but it was probably more than the 46 million they're quoting on your screen now. But the other two deals that we have done were involved in swap deals. First of which being the midfield one, outgoing Ross Barkley, incoming the one and only Jude Bellingham. He is absolutely unreal. He's 20 years old, he's 83 overall, and he is just going to be an absolute workhorse in that midfield alongside Neves, or he could be alongside Olise, because he's good at defending as well as going forward. He can do it all. He could go alongside Jedson Fernandez as well, I suppose, but either way, it's an upgrade on Ross Barkley. He's an absolute stud. He is unreal, and for whatever reason, so he'd moved to Napoli, and then we've bought him from Napoli using Ross Barkley as a way to take the fee down a bit. So you might see shortly we've got a bit of money left, or very small amount anyway, so we might, I don't know, bring in someone boring, I don't know. The third major signing, and it was like for like, it was goalkeeper for goalkeeper. Our new number one behind out of hands, in between the sticks, will be Unai Simon. He is absolutely, again, unreal. He's 85 overall, he's 6'3". We got him in a bit of a swap deal with Jose Sarr, so to be able to get up 3 overall, to get a great goalkeeper who has the, he actually has the saves with his feet trait, which hopefully comes in handy, and also, I mean, to have a keeper who's 85 overall with only 78 kicking, makes it seem like his other stats are going to really help us out, I suppose. I've got him on the training to improve his handling and kicking, at the moment anyway. But he is the last signing to really round out the first team. We'll skip through now to our squad, just so you can see how we're shaping up for this third season, and hopefully a Champions League winning season. Fingers crossed, hey? So this is what the, I guess, best 11 looks like. The only, I guess, contentious one is Saliba being in centre back ahead of Connor Cody. They're the same overall. Saliba might be a bit quicker, but we've got Leao, Jimenez, Pedro Neto, all 85 or above. Then a midfield of Neves, Benassa and Bellingham. A backline of Semedo, William Saliba / Connor Cody, Bastogne, the big man, Ait-Nouri, and in goal, Unai Simon. You can see another youth star looking prospect on the bench. This guy was actually a free transfer. He was just sitting in free agency, and I thought, look, while I have Fabio Silva there available to, you know, come off the bench and be a bit useful, you know, late in games, especially he's pretty quick nowadays. So that was the thought for, well, he will stay as that sort of bench option. I brought this guy in to be more of a wing option. I mean, he's not got express pace, his sprint speed's only 77, but I just thought, look, why not? He's 81 overall, sitting in free agency. I may as well bring him in, and look, that means we've got a striker, a winger, and a midfielder to bring off the bench. As we've sort of gone through before, Aidan O'Neill is here to stay forever. He's a Wolves legend. I might, at the end of the season, hopefully we've won a Champions League, and then the following video will be, you know, a few years in the future. I'll just sort of sim through and see how good Aidan O'Neill gets, I suppose. As we go down into the reserves, it's not too interesting. I suppose it's all the players that you know and love, and then a few, you know, people who have just been sitting around doing not much. Like the whole 2 years this Mr. Kawabe was out on loan somewhere. Chiquinho, I think he did have a couple of appearances, but I've been trying to sell him basically, and same with everyone else down here except for Mr. Bola, who, I mean, I think he played in a cup game. I want to say it was against like Nottingham Forest or something like that, and I don't know if he got an assist or 2 assists or something, but he had a great game. I think it was in the first season, and he's just not done a thing. I just haven't used him since, because why would I? Anyway, that's what the squad is looking like currently. We do have, I mean, we're about to play the Community Shield against Liverpool, so we do have about 4 weeks left in the transfer window. Don't have much money left. I think we have about 8 million left, or maybe, you know, a little bit more than that, a little less than that, something around that mark. But, you know, I don't foresee us doing a whole lot of work or changing a whole lot, but if we do, I'll make sure to cover it in the next video. But anyway, now you've got the picture, the scene is set. Let's get through to the lineups here today for this Community Shield matchup against Liverpool. So the lineup for our Wolves will be the one I just sort of read out to you. It'll be Simon in goals, a backline of Semedo, Saliba, Bastogne and Ait-Nouri, a midfield 3 of Benassa, Bellingham, Neves, and a front 3 of Neto, Jimenez and Rafael Leao. As for Liverpool, I mean, it's quite a good Liverpool team, but I mean, there's not really a whole lot of change from, like, I guess, real life or the team that would have, you know, played in the Champions League final just a month ago now, a couple of months ago. What? Yeah, a bit over a month ago now, I guess. It will be Alisson in goal, backline of Alexander-Arnold, Joe Gomez, Van Dijk, Robertson, midfield 3 of Fabinho, Tom Lamar, a hero from our Manchester United save on Football Manager, Curtis Jones making up the midfield, and then Salah on the right, Jota as a false 9, and outgoing Sadio Mane on the left wing. Now that we look at it, it is 2 very good sides. We can finally say that we're getting up there in best sides in the Premier League. You know, we've got a 90 and 87. Other than that, the lowest is 82 across our entire 11, and there's, you know, just up and coming superstars in that mix. With Neves, Neto, I mean, Bastogne will get there, Bellingham will get there, Leao will get there. Like, I mean, everything's coming up Wolves' house, I suppose. And for Liverpool, I guess it is the tried and tested method. It's exactly who has got them exactly where they've been the last, I don't know, 4 years or so, you know, winning a Premier League, getting to Champions League finals, winning a Champions League final. And I mean, it won't be easy for us, but we're going to give it a red hot crack. Let's do it. So here we go then. It is the Community Shield. There it is in all its glory. Here at Wembley Stadium, you can see the partisan crowd, one half blue, one half yellow, one half red, and we are about to get into it. Guys, make sure to leave a like down below, subscribe if you're new, if you're enjoying the video, if you want to see how well we get on in the Champions League this year. Make sure to also leave a comment down below what you think we should do with the last few weeks of the transfer window, and make sure to also have a look at the social medias. They're down in the description below. There's the Instagram, the Twitter, the TikTok, the Twitch, all of the things. The Twitch will be coming. It'll be there. Don't worry. Jesus, they got Victor Osimhen on the bench too. That's worrying. Oh goodness. Glad I watched this anyway. Enough waffling on though. Let's get to the action. Hey, how about it? We are underway. I'm not gonna say I'm worried because I mean, as far as this third season goes, Community Shield is. I'm not gonna call it a priority. But, you know, I want to win. I do. It's just, you know, there's other things I want to win more. But anyway, early on here, might have a go with Bellingham. We'll have a goal for Bellingham. What's that taken? Less than 4 minutes. He's wearing number 34 for some reason. Couldn't tell you. I suppose 22 is taken by Semedo, but I couldn't give a hoot. He's scored a goal 4 minutes in. Not a whole lot to talk about, really. We just sort of passed it around, found a little bit of space just outside the box. The touch sort of away from the goals there created the angle that he's then shot back across Alisson with, into the side netting. How good is that? I'm a scouting genius, I think. Wow, a signing could not actually go better, I think. Having signed a replacement for someone who had, yeah, as I said earlier, like 30-something goal involvements last season. And it's only taken this guy 4 minutes to get one. So, you know, a little bit of credit where credit's due. I know I fluffed the Champions League last year and almost fluffed the league on the final day, but, you know, Unai Simon getting an early touch too. Here's number 39, Bastogne. I might have a look at the squad numbers after this game, actually. Just having a look at those, like 34 for Jude Bellingham and 39 for Bastogne. I don't know what Bastogne wears in real life, but I feel like it's probably not 39 anyway. Or nearly through there with Jimenez. Tried to just sort of take it around the Joe Gomez. I was going to say the centre-back, and then I was like, no, I can say Joe Gomez. But then, anyway, screwed it. Early on here, though, we've got Semedo caught up the field there. And the Wolves' old boy, Jota, running at us. But marshalled well there by Saliba, who sort of knew what was coming, I suppose. Oh, no. Hopefully... Oh, Unai Simon. There's his first big intervention. That's what we signed him for. I mean, part of what we signed him for. How good has... I mean, we're almost... Yeah, we're 2 seasons in. We're the first game of the 3rd season. How good has just so many players in this team been? Like, the players that have been there the whole time, like a Semedo, a Neves, a Connor Cody, Ait-Nouri, who's up to 84 overall. Unreal. Who would have thought that Ryan Ait-Nouri would be 84 overall? Had to make that one permanent, didn't they? Oh, good save from Unai Simon. What a debut. It was Jota just outside the box. Takes a touch around Bastogne, tries his best fancy little back-heeled block, but it's a save from Simon that gets the job done. Lamar with the corner, flinging it in. Who comes and gets it? Well, the only person who can, it's Unai Simon. But the point is, he did it, and that's all that matters. Saliba playing out from the back. Yes, he's done it with ease. And now hopefully Leao can make good ground with ease. He has done. He's given it to Bellingham. Bellingham's had a crack straight at the keeper. Alright, maybe that was a bit ambitious. Maybe I was... why did Leao not step across then? That was bizarre. And now it's left us, you know, not bare, but, you know, up against it to a degree. I apologise if you heard Odie barking then, but, you know, it happens. This isn't a, you know... Oh! Come on, Unai. Come on. Yes, sir. This isn't a flawless production by any means, and sometimes that means I'm talking and Odie barks. So, he can take some of the credit for this support that we have, I suppose. I don't know. I was just trying to be nice to him, really. So far, I don't think they've really created... Oh, that was poor. Oh, and it's left bloody Mo Salah, the worst person to do this with. Just with open acres of space in front of him. But, big man Bastogne, there he is. Do you think... It's probably not, YouTube-friendly language, but do you think a nickname of the bastard for Bastogne, or... because his name starts with Bass, like the bastard, No, maybe not. Maybe I'm trying too hard to make things happen. Like we're trying here with the ball. It's Bellingham in the box. No. Oh, Benassa in the box. Giving it to Rafael. Oh, a save, big save. That's what we need Simon to do. That's this season's aim. More clean sheets. I don't know how many it'll be, but we need a goal for this season with clean sheets. I mean, the goal for the season already is the Champions League. Anyway, you get the point. We need more clean sheets this season. Hopefully Bastogne and Unai Simone, Timon and Pumbaa, Unai Simon is a step towards that. Here we go. Corner number 2 for Liverpool, and another gather, big gather. This time a strong gather as well. I mean, he was fouled and kept hold of it from Simon, and we'll break the other way. But Liverpool have, I think, done rather well at marshalling our wide men so far. Maybe Leao less so than Neto. Here's Jimenez. Here's Leao. It's 2-0. It wasn't the cleanest or most gorgeous goals, but we'll take it on the cusp of half time. It's Rafael Leao. We tried to sort of finish across the keeper with Jimenez at the end of that move. Little sort of 1-2 with Neves, and luckily the save with his feet from Alisson falls to the feet of Leao. One touch, finish bottom corner, 2-0. Dylan on the ball, a happy man. There he is. I wonder how much shorter this video is going to be because I don't have highlights to go through at the start of it. Any predictions? No, you guys can't do predictions for that because you already can see the length of the video. That was a dumb thing to say. Anyway, I should have asked predictions of the score. Oh, what a tackle. Mate, that was what defenders dream of from Ait-Nouri there. Oh, not so much from Benassa. I don't think defenders dream about their midfield giving it away. Anyway, doesn't matter. It's 2-0 half time. We've been the better team, maybe. I mean, we've probably forced the keeper into better saves as well as not saving a couple. So we take those. 2-0. Second half underway. I'm doing beer burps. We're winning 2-0. We've got one hand on the Community Shield. Did we win the Community Shield last year? Can anybody remember that far back? It may have been against Liverpool again if they had won the league. I could not tell you. Honestly, my memory is not that long. That would have been a month ago or 2 by now. Anyway, hopefully we win this one. We're in a good position to do so as long as we don't, do what we did against Aston Villa and absolutely fluff a second half. Here's Bellingham giving it to Neves at the edge of the box. Keeping hold of the ball well, and the movement not great there from Bellingham, but we've got Pedro Neto free on the right hand side, and he is quick. Oh, and he can find a pass. Oh, off the bar, no. The cross was beautiful there. I mean, we found the open man out wide there in Neto, dinked a little cross up, having, given himself a little inch or two of room. Oh, he's oh my god, that was poor. I tried to lay it off for Semedo, but the layoff didn't really go very far. So he ended up just sort of, running around it, not finishing it great. And I looked like a bit of a dweeb. I'm going to say dweeb instead of a swear word on that occasion. Let me know if it catches on. I don't know. Here come Liverpool. It's Mane down the left-hand side. Finally, hopefully, looking to do some damage for Liverpool's sake anyway. Robertson overlapping. Bellingham doing the hard yards, and giving away a corner on this occasion. They've brought on Mikel Merino for the ineffective Tom Lamar, and another good gather from Unai Simon. off the second ball there results in a foul. Love your work, Unai. King Unai. In Unai we trust. Is Unai Simon the hero we needed this whole time? If this game is anything to go by so far... Oh, that's a lot of space. If this game is anything to go by so far, Unai Simon is going to be player of the season. Maybe it'll be Pedro Neto. With runs like these, trying to get away from... Oh, that was poor, maybe? No. Trying to get away from Robertson. But we can't. It's intercepted. One back, well, nice and early. And here we go again. On our own. Well, if you ask Liverpool, you never walk alone. So, not on our own. But here's Bellingham in the box. Across the keeper again. Big save. Big save, Alisson. That could be crucial. If that goes in, we are surely well and truly out of sight. But it's a big fingertip save out for a corner. I'm talking a lot of absolute lard today, aren't I? It's swung in by Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto? Ruben Neves. I'm losing my mind. Here he is again, though, with the second ball. Not really any options, except for Bellingham. Oh, whose effort is deflected. They closed him down well there. Pedro Neto again, nice and open on the wing. And he'll cut inside. He, towards the end of last season, was absolutely stonking it. I was going to say stonking it, and then I doubted myself because I don't think stonking it is a saying. Here's Benassa with an effort from outside the box. Wide. Absolutely stonking it? I don't know what to say. Stonking it isn't a word, is it? Is that a word? Somebody in the comments let me know if you can say absolutely stonking it. Alright, 70 minutes in, we've, on the back of that, made our 3 subs. A debut for our the free agent man, Mr. Whatever his name is, Benzaricki? I should have probably read his name better, and come up with a way to say it. I didn't, and now here we are. He's on, as is Aidan O'Neill, and the man up top is Fabio Silva, and we might be away here. It's Bellingham again. He might be able to find someone. No, he can't. But it's a goal. I tried to do the absolute worst thing you can do in FIFA and pass it across goals for an open goal. I suppose if you're the defender there, like, you have to go for it. I don't know who it is in the end. Maybe it's Mikel Merino. Maybe is it Andy Robertson? Yeah, it's Andy Robertson. Tried to slide it across for Pedro Neto to get an easy goal. Andy Robertson, he had to go for it. If he manages to put it wide, he's a genius. If he tucks it in, he looks like an idiot. But we are looking fine and dandy. We're up 3-0. And with 15 minutes to go, this is usually where you see the other team try and actually start pressing. So it'll be interesting. Oh yeah, here you go. You sort of see it there. They did come rushing forward. They've changed formation, it looks like, almost. Maybe I'm reading too far into it, but Fabinho seemed to be a bit far back there. Here's Semedo around the edge of the box. No midfield option. Doesn't matter. Here he is with a go. Oh, straight at the keeper. Alright, I was looking for Benassa at the base of midfield, hoping for him to be there. Have they changed formation up a bit? They're definitely throwing more bodies forward. I can confirm that much. They got 6 people forward right now. This is nuts. Good intervention there. Yep. Trent Alexander-Arnold is on the left, so I feel like they've changed something. They've changed the scoreline. I think it's Mikel Merino. I can't tell. Either way, he finished it. No, of course it's Diogo Jota against his old side, celebrating in front of the Wolves fans like he would love to be doing, right? At the end of, look, some not great defending. Saliba got a touch on it, and I think that's what has confused Unai Simon. I'm not going to fault Simon there at all. I'm going to fault FIFA for allowing Diogo Jota to step through the ball and fire that one into the top corner. Klopp getting too excited to be down 3-1. 83 minutes in, Liverpool starting to press. Why weren't they playing this way the whole time? Here's the new youth signing guy. Youth signing? Free agent signing? I don't know what I want to call him. He's won us a corner though, so I love him. Oh, we can make more subs. It's the Community Shield, of course. I've decided it's Benzakri. I could be completely wrong, but it looks like Benzema, but with Cree at the end, so it's Benzakri. Anyway, he's taking the corner. He's swinging one in towards Saliba, who scores. He scored. I was very confused about what was happening there, but Saliba got up He won the ball well. He powered it into basically the top corner. And new superstar Ben Zekri has an assist on his Wolves debut off the bench. Almost floats this one in. He did have a good curve start. I think it was 85. Just in between Gomez and Fabinho, I think it was Saliba just rising up, getting his head to the ball, putting it into sort of the top corner. Alisson just fluffs it. I mean, that's the crux of that goal, isn't it? It's Alisson fluffing it. But it's also Wolves 4-1. Not long to go now. It is 87 minutes in. It is Wolves 4, Liverpool 1. Liverpool still pressing, still trying. They might get through. They have. It's 4-2. Wow, this last 10 minutes has been unreal. I think that's Jota again. They celebrate by running to the coach way too often. I swear if you concede more than one a game, it's going to happen. They've run all the way to their coach to celebrate being back within 2 goals in the 88th minute. Someone between either Simon or Saliba should have got there. Really, that's the crux of that goal. Good ball in behind, I suppose. Jota gets there first, gets around Simon with his first touch, and then fires it in past Bastogne. And it's 4-2. Had to be bloody Jota as well, didn't it? 2 goals for Jota against his old side at Wembley. That would surely feel pretty good. For 5 minutes added on. Why 5 minutes? What? Who decided that? Some absolute herb. Bloody hell. We will recycle it out this way. Oh dear. If this becomes... Oh no. Oh, I thought that was going to be a red card, honestly. Instead, it's Saliba coming away with the ball and lobbing it upfield for Fabio Silva. Oh no. I was hoping that... I pressed left bumper to try and get one of my players to run through. I think he ran the wrong way. As Van Dijk was doing there. But doesn't matter. Referee's blown his whistle. It's 4-2. We've won ourselves a community shield. Look, we'll briefly go through this bit. I mean, I suppose we sort of have to. It's a trophy. We've won ourselves another bit of silverware as the Wolves manager. Who's getting to lift the trophy here? Was that Bastogne? Yep, Bastogne on his debut. Lifting the community shield. You love to see it. Quickly going through the goals then. 4 minutes in, it was Jude Bellingham. Little bit of space outside the box. Takes a touch away. I think you sort of see here. Takes it sort of away from where Van Dijk would be closing him down. Fires it across Alisson, who can't reach it. It's in the back of the net. It's 1-0. Just before half-time, it was 2-0 off the back of some strange interplay, really. It was Rafael Leao off the rebound. Jimenez had a go, hit it across the keeper. Or tried to hit it across the keeper anyway, whose feet parried it back towards Rafael Leao, who had a tap in for 2-0. It was then 3-0 as Bellingham broke through, tried to set up Pedro Neto, but, I mean, goal shark Andy Robertson got a toe in. And unfortunately for Liverpool, it was at the wrong end that he has his name on the score sheet for 3-0. Then Liverpool got one back. Saliba had a touch on the pass there, almost intercepted it. Semedo was trying to stick with the run. I mean, really, it's down to the touch from Saliba not being strong enough, and that touch also sort of put Simon out of position and allowed Jota to make it 3-1. 86th minute then, we had a corner. It was William Saliba rising highest, headering it powerfully into towards the top sort of corner area where Alisson couldn't deal with it. I'm not entirely sure why or how he managed to do what he did, but it's ended up sort of coming off his forearm and ending up in the side netting for what was 4-1. The scoring was then finished off by Diogo Jota. He got in behind his run was between Saliba and Bastogne. He got to the ball first before Unai Simon, who went down very late there, surprisingly, weirdly. I don't know how to explain it. It was 4-2 though, and Liverpool celebrated like they had won the cup, but they did not. It was a Wolves win. It was 4-2 to the Wolves. here is then the confirmation of that result. It's 4-2 to Wolves, the winners of the Community Shield. I think that might be back-to-back years, but I might be wrong. At the end of the day, who really cares? It's the Community Shield. Anyway, that will wrap up today's video. Next video, you'll see us go against Manchester City in the Premier League. We've got about 4 games, I want to say, before that. I think we've got Aston Villa, Liverpool again, but in the league this time. Then Newcastle. Then there's the international break. There might end up being a cup match thrown in there, but either way, we'll come back after the international break, after the end of the transfer window, for the game against Manchester City. So 3, maybe 4 games away. You'll see the highlights from those before we play Manchester City in the next game. Guys, thank you so very much for watching, especially if you've made this far. I absolutely commend you, because it's hard enough to edit and sit here talking, let alone listen to this bloke yabber on. Anyway, but if you did make it this far, make sure to leave a like, subscribe down below, comment what you thought of the video, who you think we should maybe sign towards the end of this transfer window as it wraps up. Also, down in the description below are the social medias. There's the Instagram, the Twitter, the TikTok. Plenty going on those. There's the Twitch as well, which hopefully will be starting maybe after, I think my partner and I move in about September, so hopefully once we move and I've got my own little space for this project, we'll be able to get started on the streaming on Twitch or YouTube, whatever. I'll give both a go. Why not? It's a passion project. It's something I'm doing for fun. So we'll see how we go. Anyway, though, until next time, guys, when we go again, setting off to retain our Premier League crown. Peace.